It is my pleasure to congratulate Tonia Walker, Athletic Director at Winston-Salem State University, as the Division II NACWAA Athletic Administrator of the Year. My relation with Tonia Walker extends all the way back from college. We were student athletes at Hampton University. I was a junior when she was a freshman coming in. And since then, Tonia and I have had a special bond professionally, but also personally. And so to see Tonia get this honor has been truly a pleasure and an honor to see someone that I respect and value in the business, but even so much more personally. Her ability as a student athlete was extraordinary. She was a softball player and a basketball player. But after that, I had an opportunity to work with her in the conference office. We both worked at the CIAA, and to see her passion and event and managing student athletes and the work that we did in the conference office was extraordinary. But then to see her go and take a step of faith to be a coach, something that she's never done, and I'm not sure that's what she wanted to do, but she did. And to be a coach and administrator at Winston-Salem State as her first entry point on the campus was fun to watch her. So over the years, I've been tracking on Tonia. We haven't been in touch the whole time in our career path, but I think we could count on each other for sounding boards on where we were going and the growth opportunities that we had in athletics. And so Tonia is so deserving of this award for so many reasons. I've watched her serve as the interim athletic director. I'm very unsure if she should be the athletic director. I've seen her step down for personal reasons. When applying for the athletic director role, one, because of her commitment to her faith and her family and her taking care of herself. There was no better time for her to actually go and get this job and to be the AD. And so I am proud to be not just a professional and a colleague with Tonia, but also very honored to be a friend of Tonia. Her family and her children have a special place in my heart, but even more so to see her know that they have a special place in her priorities, being the leader that she is. You know, Tonia's impact on women in athletics truly is probably similar to how I see myself. You know, seeing yourself having a responsibility to mentor and to lead not just women, but young men as well. And when you see it start at your family and in your home, it extends beyond that. She has taken hold of administrators on her campus, but even outside of that, to give honest feedback. If you know Tonia's pretty direct, but she does it in a way that's passionate, and it's all well intended to help you have great outcomes. And so to see her mentor and watch the women around her who have respect and value for her in the business, even not in the CIAA, is definitely something that I respect. You want to be respected in the business, and because of her authenticity in that, in teaching and mentoring, it means a lot. I've seen Tonia, actually I've presented Tonia the Nell Jackson Award for NACWAA some years ago, and I had received the award previously. So to see her get that award was quite special, and again, another well-deserved award for what she does in the space of minorities, but also women, and even in the HBCU culture. What's fun about Tonia is that she's a competitor. She wasn't just a competitor in athletics, but she competes hard as an AD in the conference. At the end of the year, she wants to know how many championships or where does Winston-Salem fall in getting the Institution of the Year award for winning the most championships or having the most student athletes graduate or making impact in their community. So they've won 7 championships under her belt. She's seen over probably 100+ student athletes graduate at her institution under her watch in a 3-year period. She continues to bring in new donors. Winston-Salem is growing fast in our conference, and they're an institution that you would watch, on the social media standpoint, but also the connection that she has between her president, the alumni, her student athletes. I've seen Tonia after every game go and hug her student athletes. I've seen student athletes come to Tonia to ask for advice. And so she's not just the AD, she's so much more in her community on what impact that she's making with these young people and the administrators and the coaches that she's hired. Tonia is special for a whole lot of reasons. She is a woman of integrity. She's a woman of faith. I think when you're a woman of faith and integrity, then everything around you just comes together, even when it seems like it's the toughest of the toughest times. She knows who her external core is and her internal core is to help her be the woman that she is, but her faith keeps her whole. I've seen her with her family. I've seen her in some of her lows, but even in that, she still was an encourager. She still was the strength of her family. She has an amazing husband who supports her and allows her to be who she is. She's a grandmother now. If you don't know anything about Tonia being, I think, Mimi and this baby and her daughter, first of all, they all three look alike, but the passion that she has for them is the same passion she has in her role as an athletic director. And so I would just say, congratulations, Tonia. There's nobody more than I think that deserves this award but you.